Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Dima Tutorials. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about a very important topic in oral English. I'm going to be talking about silent letters, and questions are usually being asked on this topic in oral English test papers in JAM, WASC, NECO, and many other oral English texts. So that's why it's important for you to watch this video attentively. And as always, we'll also be answering questions from WASC past questions. So stay tuned. Now, when you talk about silent letters are those letters in a word that are not meant to be pronounced. There are those letters in a word that when you're pronouncing the word, you are not meant to pronounce the letter. In the English language, silent letters can occur at the beginning, at the middle, and at the end of words. You can have silent letters at the beginning of a word, at the middle of a word, and at the end of a word. And you're going to start from silent letters at the end of a word. Silent letters at the end of a word. So you're going to learn the tips that will help you identify the silent letters when they occur at the end of a word. And we're going to start with the letter B. Letter B will always be silent at the end of a word when it's being preceded by an M. So whenever you have MB at the end as last letters of a word, then the B will be silent. I hope you're following. For example, the word climb, dom, bomb, CLIMB, climb. The B is silent. That's why I pronounced it climb and not climb. The word dom, DUMB, the B is silent. That's why I pronounced it dom. The word bomb, the B is silent. That's why I pronounced it bomb and not bomb. I hope you understand. So when you have MB at the end of a word, the B will always be silent. Even after you add some letters at the end of the word, like when you add ER at the end of climb to have climber, you will always pronounce the word as climber and not climber, even though the MB is no longer ending the word. But because the MB is what ends the root word, what do I mean by root word? Root word is the basic word that can form other words. For example, if we add ER at the end of climb, now MB is no longer what is ending the word because you've added ER is what is ending the word. But because the root word, the basic word is climb and it ends in MB, the B will be silent. Now let's consider the word number. Number, like 1, 2, 3, number. The word number has M and B coming together in it, but M and B is not the end of the root word because the word num is not the basic word, it's not the root word of the word number. The word number is not formed from the word num. You know what it means to be numb? To lack feeling. When you are numb, you don't feel anything. So when you talk about number, number does not have anything to do with being numb. So numb is a different word from number. So you do not pronounce the word number, but number, because the root word is not num. The root word of number is number. Another example is plumber. I hope you know that plumber is from the word plumb. That's why you do not say plumber, but plumber. The word plumber is formed from the word plumb. So when you have MD at the end of a root word, the B will always be silent. Now let's look at a question on this from past questions, from what's past questions. Question 16. No, question 17 from what's past questions 2016. It says from the words lettered A to D, choose the word that has the same consonant sound or sounds as the one represented by the letter or letters underlined. We have question 17, dumb, D-U-M-B, dumb. I already told you how to pronounce the word. So we have option A, flame, B, rubber, C, sing, and D, funny. And here we have MB underlined. So which word has the same sound as the underlined letters? Now option A, flame, is the correct answer because the word flame ends in just like the word dumb. The B in dom is silent. So the word ends in You have in dom and you have in flame. Option B, rubber, is not correct because we already know that B in dom is silent. Option C, sing, is also not correct. Option D, funny, doesn't have any relationship with the word, with the given word, so it's not correct. Like I said, option A is the correct answer because you have in flame and you have in dom. I hope that's clear. Now let's another place. So you have B as a silent letter. B is always silent if it comes before a T at the end of a word. B is always silent if it comes before T at the end of a word. When you have BT at the end of a word, then the B will always be silent. Example, debt. DEBT, debt. You don't pronounce that word as debt, but debt. Another example is doubt. Doubt. So when you have BT at the end of a word, do not pronounce the B. Doubt, debt, etc. Another word that has silent letter B is subtle. Subtle. SUBTLE, subtle. Do not pronounce the B, though the B is not at the end of the word, just for your information. So the word is subtle and not subtle. Subtle and not subtle. I hope that's clear. Another letter that is usually silent at the end of a word is T. So some of these words that have been borrowed from French. Example is ballet. Ballet, Ballet, ballet. You don't pronounce ballet, but ballet. The T is silent. The word chalet, you don't pronounce it chalet, but chalet. And this popular word beret, beret is not beret or beret, but beret because the T is silent. The beret that you wear on your head is not beret or beret, is beret because the T is silent. You do not pronounce it beret, but beret. The T is silent. The origin of the word is French. Now we have this letter combination at the end of a word, TEN and TLE. The T will be silent. For example, listen, often, Moisten, etc. You have TEN at the end of these words, but you do not pronounce the T. Examples of when you have TEL at the end of the word and you do not pronounce the T is castle, whistle. Now let's look at letters that are silent at the beginning of words. We have the letter K. K is silent when it comes before N at the beginning of a word. K is always silent when it comes before N at the beginning of a word. You already know that the word no, KNOW, is pronounced no. The K is silent. The word is not, KNOT. So whenever you have K, so whenever you have KN at the beginning of a word, the K is usually silent. Many words that begin with hedge are usually silent. Not every word. For example, the word air, HEIR, the H is silent, but the word hair, HAIR, the H is not silent. Air, HEIR, the H is silent. HAIR, hair, the H is not silent. So you have some words that begin with H that the H is silent, like I've mentioned air, we have R, we have honor, honest, etc. So we have so many words that begin with H and the H is silent. The H is not pronounced. So you not say he is the heir to the throne, but he is the heir to the throne. You do not say I want to be honest with you, but I want to be honest with you because the H is silent. Lastly, let's look at silent letters at the middle of words. This does not usually have rules. So I'm just going to mention some words that have silent letters at the middle. It does not have rules. It does not have a regular guideline that will help you to identify it. But I'm just going to mention some words that you may say in your exam. So you know the letters that are silent in those words. Now the words business. Business. The I after S is silent. Business. It's not business, but business. So the I is silent. Another word, half. Half. The L is silent. So the word is pronounced half and not half. Half, not half. The L is silent. We sit. The P before T is silent. Answer. The W is silent. Sword. The W is also silent. Guitar. Guitar. The U is also silent. So it's not guitar, but guitar. Not guitar, but guitar. So the U is silent. Muscle. Muscle. Which letter is silent? Letter C is silent. And most times when you have SC together, the letter C is usually silent. Like scissors, science, absence, accent. So most times when you have SC together, the C is usually silent. And at the end of a word, you also have silent N. Silent N, like in the word column, autumn. When you have MN at the end of a word, the N is usually silent. So guys, this will end today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new from this video. Please click on the like button, share it to your friends, and please subscribe to the channel so you can see my other videos, some other amazing videos that I have on this channel. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.